Hey guys, welcome back to my podcast. This time I have me, myself, and I wanted to just give you guys a quick life update of what I've been up to, what I'm up to now, what the goal is for the year, and just kind of bring you guys up to speed. I know for most of you who have listened to my podcast for the past 2 years, I'm always interviewing someone and having them share their experience and highlight their expertise. So I thought I'd switch it up on this one. This is now episode 53 or 54. I don't remember, but getting close to 55 for sure. And so I wanted to just, again, give you guys a quick life update and share a lot of what I do and see how I can help you guys with your real estate and ADU goals. Because at the end of the day, that's why I push out so much content and education so that we can all strive for more, right? Collectively. So, one of the things that I did want to touch on is I recently spoke at the ADU Academy, and that was a very dope experience. There was over, I think, 300 people who attended the academy, and the following day we had an ADU tour, and I think over 400 people attended that. So we'll be doing a lot more SoCal ADU tours. The academy was such a great experience to just be part of it and be asked to speak and teach the real estate portion of it. Kind of shows how much advocacy I've been putting in for the past couple of years, and I was honestly honored to be part of it. So I wanted to share that. I think the next one may be in Washington, but overall, great experience. As far as the podcast goes, I am shifting it, and sort of the feedback that I've been getting is to just keep it ADU focused, and that's what I'm going to do with a multifamily twist. So I'm also going to be bringing on a lot of guests who are in multifamily because that's where I'm gearing towards in my personal journey. The goal is to invest more in multifamily with the intention of building ADUs. And so if this is something that kind of aligns or resonates with what you want to do, we need to connect. We need to have a call, set up a conversation on how we can help each other along that process. And so that's where a lot of the content is going to shift towards. I also have another podcast that's coming up with my girlfriend, Gladia, and it's called Dope Synergies. We're actually recording our first episodes tomorrow and should be streaming early next week. So stay tuned for that. That'll also be very real estate focused, but with other topics. So you'll have to check that out and yeah, and follow me there. That'll be a different side of Steph and kind of different topics of discussion because this one will be very real estate ADU focused with multifamily now. And so all of that has shifted my focus into being more intentional with a lot of the ADU meetups that I do, a lot of the podcasts that I'm doing. I'm also doing a course. And so that was one of the other things that I wanted to share with you guys. I've been working on this course for over 6 months and trying to just make it the best course that I feel that is needed for realtors. So I was going to start off with a generic course for the ADU play, but I figured, you know what? I should do something for realtors. I'm a realtor. I have a real estate team. I understand how much realtors don't really know about ADUs. That's mainly where I get a lot of my connections from, right? Is people who are reaching out to realtors and they're having them reach out to me for consulting services. And for those of you who don't know, I do offer full ADU consulting services from A through Z. And so I figured, okay, let me do a course that's tailored to realtors on how to have these ADU conversations, how to look for ADU potential in a property, how to create a team, how to start positioning yourself as like the ADU go-to. Because I think in this type of market specifically, it's going to take more than just knowing how to negotiate for your client and knowing how to put deals together. Uh, that's no longer going to be the long term play. I think in order for you to stand out in this type of market and really like push the envelope for what type of value we bring to the marketplace, you're going to have to know your stuff. So you're going to have to understand ADU development, maybe at a very basic concept, but the more you know, the more opportunities you'll be able to structure because of your knowledge, right, and your skill set. And it's also for yourself, right? As realtors, I think we lack that. We help so many other people, but we don't help ourselves. So I am finishing it off with a mindset on how we can also grow our portfolio with the ADU Play, which is what I call the course, the ADU Play for real estate professionals. Eventually, I'll do other like modules or additions added to the Play, like, for example, the ADU Play in Florida, the ADU Play in Nevada, the ADU Play in Washington, or maybe hyper local markets. And so I'm going to start off with this one, see what sort of feedback I get, and then with that, I'm also doing an event where I'm going to be promoting it and should be ready by then. The event is happening May 18th and 19th. And this is a very cool event that came about from one of the meetups that I had in the past. So for those of you who don't know, I've had over 20 ADU meetups in SoCal, from Long Beach all the way up to San Diego. And one of the first meetups that I had in San Diego, I had three speakers on that panel, and a deal came about. A 40-acre ranch deal was put together thanks to that meetup, and we are now doing a meetup at the ranch, and this is happening May 18th and 19th, and we're going to be sharing uh, a lot about ADUs, a lot about short-term rentals, and of course development, because that 40-acre ranch has four properties currently sitting on the lot, but there's a lot of development that's going to be happening in the next couple of months, and we're going to be giving you guys a tour of the ranch. So it's pretty dope. I'm very excited to see that come about. And it just goes to show you like the power of networking, right? If you don't understand ADUs, if you don't know who to go to, attend some of these meetups, attend my meetup. It will really change your life, because you're just a couple relationships away from really like building something great and doing more for yourself and creating opportunity regardless of where we're at in the market. And it also holds you accountable. So that's going to be a 2-day event. I'll be sharing a lot of that on my Instagram, on adumeetups.com. That'll be pretty updated soon. And yeah, we're going to have another guest speaker. We've not haven't confirmed it yet, but it'll be really, really cool and very intentional. And it just goes to show you again the power of networking and being able to come together and hopefully be part of a deal like this in the future. So that'll be day one, where we do the event plus the tour. On the second day, we're going to have a more intimate gathering with investors who want to invest in future projects, or maybe perhaps even in the ranch deal. Although I think we're not raising any more capital for that, but it'll be a great opportunity to just network with like-minded people. There will be a higher ticket and fee for that, and that's because we just want it to be super intentional, and we want to limit it to less than 20 investors on Sunday to meet with us at the ranch. We'll have a catering experience, so we'll have a professional chef who will come out and cook some really dope lunch for us, or brunch type of style. And then we're going to go over the development deal itself and how that came about, and really share like the numbers and the systems and the processes for short-term rentals, development, ADUs, legislations, opportunity zones. I mean, there's a lot that's happening on Sunday that I'm really excited for. And we may also tie all of this in with another ADU tour, so that you can also get inspired and get an idea of what ADUs look like, right? So, I mean, that's a little bit of what I have going on, along with a few other things. I just wanted to come on here, put myself out there, and thank you guys so much for supporting me, for listening to a lot of the people that I have on here. If you have some ADU background in your market, I'd be more than happy to have you on the podcast. I'm really looking to take this nationwide and have different experts in different states. So the goal is also to just have hyper local teams throughout and build, again, a network of people who we can rely on, that are highly vetted, that are professionals at the end of the day, and would just make it, a better place for everybody to work in. So yeah, if you're have an ADU background or multifamily background, again, reach out to me. Let's get you on the podcast. Let's figure out how we can work together. And that's it for now, guys. I really, really appreciate it. Stay tuned for more episodes, and I'll see you guys on the next one. Have a good one.